at chat. So yeah, that's a meme already. Who is Vince? Poor guy. Yemen said Vince is the fairy peak of NA. That's not actually far wrong. Uh, Maybe. I'd say Vince is more well known in NA than Fairy Peak is in EU. So maybe not the best comparison. But here we go. We've got everybody ready. US East, because we've only got one European player and 5 Americans. But this is Team Espeon versus Team OverZero. I outsourced the recruitment to them because I'm lazy. So they invited their own teammates. Now they can't complain to me for giving them bad teammates because all I did is sit here and wait for them to invite their own teammates. But Espeon's chosen Vince, who Scrub had never heard of this guy before today. But Vince is actually a decent player previously from Deception. I don't know if he's still on that lineup alongside who was in that lineup? Fireworks and someone else. Let me just turn up the game audio real quick. Sorry about this, guys. That's probably a bit loud. We'll put it to here for now. Let me know if that's a good volume for you guys. Actually, why I'm asking you, you guys will just control me. But yeah, Vince, I'm not sure if he still plays for Deception, but he was in that team initially. Oh, this is beautiful. We got probably an accidental fake by Vince on the initial aerial right here. I feel like he just went too high on that one. But Sad Jr., great capitalization. Realizing that Vince was already upfield after whiffing that aerial, just fired the ball in his direction. Great pass. Really, really good pass by Sad Jr., who should need no introduction to you guys who are familiar with the Rocket League pro scene. And speaking of no introduction, we've got a pretty well-known team for OverZero's team. He is teamed up with the Ones, Gods, Scrub Killer, and Dapper, probably the best Ones players from Europe and North America respectively. And now they are going to see if they can take down Team Espeon in 3v3. But 3v3 1v1, completely different game modes, of course, not just by the numbers, but also by the playstyle. And although the Espeon, Vince, and Sad Jr. are almost certainly not at the same caliber as OverZero's teammates in Ones, and even OverZero himself is probably a more adept Ones player than Espeon's team, I'm sure they're going to put up a real fight here. This could be a close series. Bit of a misplay here, though. Espeon, really bad first touch, just getting dunked on by Dapper. It's a little light. Let me just check my OBS. Let me check. Yeah. It could maybe be a little bit light. To be fair, let me just turn it down a little bit. Get it around about here. Yeah, that seems fine. We're all tied up, so we're gonna probably do a best of 5 here. Some of the guys have to go and play in a tournament pretty soon. I think that's Dapper. No, wait. Vince and Sad Jr. have to go play in a tournament pretty soon. But for now, we're all good to go. Probably get 5 games. Scrub looks to be boost starved right here. He would definitely not have given Espeon such a free run in if he was in a comfortable boost situation. Dapper getting a bit of a lucky clear right there. And Espeon's team within deep rotations, everybody collecting boost. Always a good idea to go all the way back to collect boost if it's not available in the midfield and there's someone else in your team pressuring the ball. But of course, same being, or the opposite is true. If nobody's pressuring the ball and you're giving up ball pressure just to collect boost at the back, could be a misplay to do so. Nice dunk by Vince, getting a good read on Dapper's clear. And he's trying to doink that one into the middle. Not a successful doink, however, unfortunately. We all love to see successful doinks. Dapper with a redirect to the bottom corner. Oh, that was just wide. Vince with a good save, because there was an OverZero lurking for rebounding. Interesting to see this game develop. Both teams starting to develop into comfortable rotations. We're seeing Espeon's team rotating extremely deep when they're out of boost, but maybe due to their 1v1 prowess, Dapper, Scrub, and OverZero far more comfortable moving up the field, even though they are not the team on the ball. So right now we're seeing multiple players from Scrub's team pressuring the ball, despite the fact that they are not even on the possession. Well played. Vince following up on another soft clear, just making sure that he's getting blocks. Oh my goodness, what a play! Dapper with the dunk recovery and the rebound. Beautiful solo play. Dapper's been having a great game so far. Takes this off the wall, flies down. It's a really good recorrection. He was so quick to readjust his line after jumping off that wall. And he's got a great kickoff strategy. Oh my goodness, has he done it again? Yes, he has. Dapper with another rebound goal. Great kickoff strategy right here. We see Scrub just getting a solid win to his side. Dapper is already there, and absolute chaos on the blue team. Espeon and co. not organized. Nobody defending the left-hand side of their goal. I've got to criticize that. Bit of a misplay. But we'll see if they can sort themselves out. They've been under pressure a lot. Dapper nearly redirects that into his own net, but he's under control. Having a very good game is Dapper. And I have to just point out, although I did say that these guys are 1v1 gods, Dapper, in my opinion, the best ones player in North America, is at least on the ladder. And Scrub, of course, the best ones player in the world. They're exceptional threes players in their own right as well. So this is going to be a tough game for Vince, Espeon, and Sad Jr. Very, very tough game. Espeon is of course a double LAN boy, for those of you who do follow the RLCS and the Rocket League competitive scene. Double LAN boy. He played at the first and second LAN with Genesis, first with Quinn Lobdell and Pluto, second with Pluto and Classic, so Pluto the other returning member of that lineup. Be interested to see if he can make it 3 in a row. That would be honestly a very impressive feat for anybody to make 3 LANs in a row. And there's quite a few players who have an opportunity to do so. Espeon being one of them. Yet to perform well at the LAN setting, but I'm sure that he can in the future. And we're seeing a little bit of an overextension right here by the aforementioned. Another goal for Dapper after Sad Jr. misses his pass in field. Dapper actually getting a pinch with Vince. A bit of an awkward position for Vince to be in. But Dapper is doing a phenomenal job. OverZero's very glad that he picked this teammate right here. Another goal does go in for OverZero's team. You can kind of understand the overextension this time with Espeon, Sad Jr. and Vince trying to get back into the game. How are these teams fare? These teams were not picked by me. These teams were picked by the players. Espeon. Didn't Genesis disband entirely? I think they did, yeah, but I mean Espeon could still make RLCS 3 with another team. I'm not saying with Genesis. But yeah, this was Espeon's his own team. He picked these guys. I outsourced the recruitment, like I said. I said to Espeon and OverZero, right, this is going to be Team Espeon versus Team OverZero. Get whoever you want, / can persuade to play with you. And this is the teams that they got. So OverZero, in most people's opinions, winning the draft. But this is only game 1. We'll have to wait and see how the rest of the series progresses. But of course, a team with such solid individual players as Team OverZero, if they get off to a flying start like this one, especially momentum-based players like Scrub, who rely so much on their confidence to play well, this could be a very bad sign for Team Espeon, and it is a very comfortable 1-0 for Team OverZero. And my goodness, my nose is running away. I have got a cold or something. Apologies if I sound funny. But what a carry by Dapper. So many solo goals and dunks. What is Sad Jr. talking about? He said this a few times and I have no idea what he's talking about still. I don't know what this means. Johnny used to be a happy little boy till he realized he would never be able to summon F2 on the spot like the other boy under skies in the playground. Now Johnny is like this. What? I love it. It's got the full mouth. You can... Wow, I didn't even know you could do it like that. I've never seen that emote combination before. How are these teams fair? I always sound funny, Lamau. You got me, dude. You got me. I can't believe Espeon is still using this same car combination. The breakout with the cat ears. Although he is a weeb, so weeb fans unite. That's a goal. Don't know what happened, but we seem to have some sort of parting of the Red Sea situation between Scrub and OverZero. As Scrub goes to the left and OverZero's to the right. Dapper in the middle. Red Sea gets parted 1-0. Credit will go to Sad Jr. And I totally didn't have to check on the tab to see who scored. I definitely knew who it was beforehand. Don't believe anybody who tells you otherwise. Dapper again, very far up the field. I'm gonna follow him here. See, he was completely out of boost as well. Just a vicious landing. What a pass. Scrub infield to OverZero. Immediate response. Dapper, the spectator for this one. And Scrub a little bit going back to his... Oh, that's a little bit fortunate. Going back to his old days with... he's saying server is poo, but I think the server's fine, honestly. It's just a European playing on a North American server. That was the ball carry dribble with the ball cam on, which is something Scrub used to always do. Is he actually on this rebound? Vince respecting the rebound of Scrub, so well played by Vince to stay in goal there. He did not come out off his line. Espeon with the dribble out of defense. Did not want to relinquish possession for free. Always a good idea to do that. If you have space in defense, better to dribble or pass than it is to soft clear. Speaking of soft clears, Espeon showing us what that looks like. Scrub getting violent. Trying again, the third bump, but it is of course harder to bump the lower profile cars like the Breakout for the exact reason that it is lower to the ground, more likely to get the other player jumping over the top of you. This is a struggle. Vince Jr. and Espeon struggling to get the ball clear. And OverZero, who I asked him if he wanted to play, and he said that he hasn't played Rocket League much recently, so I definitely don't want to see him play. But then when I told him he was only going to be 1/3 of the players on show for his team, he seemed to be a lot more comfortable with that situation. So here he is, using the Cuxer mobile. I think he is, yeah, he's literally copied the OG Cuxer car right here. No more Batmobile for OverZero. Following up on his own air dribble, or aerial with a dunk attempt. Something that he does love to do when he goes for these air dribbles off the wall. Follow up, make his car as big as possible, try and dunk on the clear. This is looking a lot better despite the pressure. Vince Jr. and Espeon are not rotating badly at all. That's a great save by Espeon. But they are taking turns approaching the ball. I've yet to see two of them challenge it simultaneously, which is a very good sign for them. Espeon in particular having a great defensive showing so far. Maintaining possession very well on several occasions in defense. You just deranked from EU Prospect 1 to NA Grand Champ. Life is hard. Nice meme, dude. Oh, that's a brilliant redirect. Unfortunately, Espeon's going to hit that one up in the wrong direction. It will cause chaos in the orange team's defense. Vince's initial redirect into the box was a really good one. Great touch, taking the entire team OverZero by surprise. And I can't remember, what is this weird car called again that Sad Junior's driving? I always forget the name of this car. I'm definitely a Rocket League professional caster who knows all of the terminology. What is this car called? Help. OverZero nearly on goals. Gets the post pinch to clear, actually. What on earth is happening? The ball is just zooming around the field. Much lower scoring game than we had last game. And I would have loved to see Sad Jr. passing that ball to Espeon, who was waiting upfield on the left. Sad, maybe a little bit greedy going for a shot. Espeon is still upfield. I would prefer him to rotate out, of course. Mind games, though. And he's looking for the pass. No power on it. Looks like he was out of boost. And now Sad Jr. 1v3. The Vulcan. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. And suddenly demos are coming in at one end, but it doesn't matter. Scrub is scoring at the other end, and we're going to get a what a save situation as well. Scrub launches it. Dapper with the mind game, and Espeon went up to block Dapper's hit. Dapper didn't have any interest in hitting it. Very spread out play right there. We had the battle going on at one end with Sad Jr. going for a demo. Meanwhile, Espeon and Dapper having an aerial battle over the other goal, which Dapper is victorious without even hitting the ball. Pinch in the air, maybe. Espeon and Sad Jr. trying something a little bit fancy. Spice things up, perhaps. So far, nothing is really working for them in an attack, apart from that one passing play that they managed to pull off in Game 1. And a bit of a random goal in Game 2. There we go, some more passing plays. This is a lot better from Team Espeon. We'll need to see a lot more of that if they are going to come back into this one. Vince sitting deep, Sad Jr. and Espeon both extremely far up. Nobody rotating out. Look at the hesitation of Vince. He doesn't want to go forward with both of his teammates in front of him. I would love to see Espeon and Sad Jr. rotating out just to give Vince that confidence that he can move in, especially in pickup teams like this who are probably not used to playing with each other all the time. I really think fast rotation out in the box is so important, and we're starting to see why. Chances going astray for Team Espeon. This could be 2-0. That's an open net. OverZero won't need to go back in time though, because it is off target. 2 up and once for the ball. Sad Jr. was up for that aerial as well, which is unfortunate. Should be immediate lack of pressure now. to continue pressure, actually. What a play. Sad Jr. with a shot. I did not think they were going to be able to keep up the pressure here, but Vince did a great job baiting out OverZero and Scrub Killer to go for the same ball. So really well played by Vince in a 1v2, managing to outplay both Scrub and OverZero. And not only that, but also realizing he could rotate straight back in for Sad Jr.'s quick pass. Another great chance. Sad Jr. just needs to put this one high enough, and it will be a goal. Oh, the last second save by Scrub. It was Vince on the goal line trying to play shenanigans. Espeon gets beamed out the air, looking for air dribbles. But this has been all Team Espeon at the end of this game. All Team Espeon. This chat is exactly why you will never sub to me. That's a shame. I love my chat. It's great. If it's not a challenge to read a comment before it disappears off the screen, then there's not enough spam, in my opinion. That's just how it is. And I love that people are now going to spam that message. One person complaining, everybody else spamming. It's great. And so, somehow, this rotation has just been completely gelled together. It doesn't even look the cleanest from Espeon and his teammates, with quite a few times that they've sent two people for the same ball, and, you know, they're sitting upfield, not rotating out much. And more mind games. Espeon with an open net, but he can't get it over the top of Dapper. I say open net. Okay, it wasn't open at all. And now maybe one Scrub Killer counter-attack could be the end. Espeon, nice challenge. Notice, like I've mentioned before in my stream, he's landing on his wheels immediately after getting that challenge on the ball, just so that he can recover faster. Espeon with a bit of a weird looking mind game, and Vince comes barreling in, taking the ball the wrong way. Scrub's going to thank him. Vince playing behind enemy lines for the wrong team. But will this... Oh, there's a great chance. Sad Jr. with a huge... Or Vince with a huge opportunity. He goes for the pass into the box. I would have loved to see a shot, or the crossbar pass rather, than the straight down hit that he went for. Sad Jr. a little bit hectic. He can be a bit of a hectic player, as I'm sure all the Sad Jr. fans in chat will be aware of. But this is a very important game. I don't think that Team Espeon are going to be able to take 3 games in a row. They need to take this one. Dapper's low on boost, feathering it to make sure he gets that save. I really feel like if Team OverZero take this, then it will be a series victory. Maybe not in 3 games, but certainly a series victory. But Espeon has other ideas. Great shot. The power that he's able to generate. Vince dunking on the clear. Scrub has no boost to challenge. Turns away from the ball. Maybe expecting Dapper to be closer behind him than he actually was. And GTOB with the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay, my friend. Let me just update that score overlay. So there it is. They're all tied up now. Very interesting to see the transformation in Team Espeon's attack. We got to see that although Dapper, Scrub, and OverZero were looking very organized when they're on offense, when they're the team pressuring, when they got put back on the back foot, they didn't look anywhere near as comfortable, which isn't actually that unusual for pickup teams. Pickup teams where, you know, you get individual stars who are, you know, by themselves exceptional talents. They often function very well in attack because when you're the last man back in rotation, you have full information. But that's not the case in defense. There's a lot of times in defense where you don't have that same perfect information that you have in attack. Defensive teams often having to look up at the ball, and that ball, it does blind the vision, of course. Great pass from Espeon. Side Jr. is up, forcing OverZero to make a jump as well. Good to see Espeon's team actually rotating out as well. They're covering a lot of clear angles. Espeon, oh my goodness, how does he do it? What a dunk on that clear by Espeon. And now he's probably going to look to rotate out. Foregoing the boost steal. I do like this. They're rotating out a lot faster right now, our Team Espeon. Meanwhile, we're just seeing a bit of a struggle to get the ball clear. I think that OverZero's team need to be a little bit more creative with how they clear the ball. They're going for hard clears. And with this deep rotational style of Espeon's team, the hard clears are just getting intercepted at midfield and getting sent straight back towards the goal, where we have multiple people having a bit of a traffic jam. I would love to see Dapper and Scrub in particular dribbling out of defense, because we know that they are some of the best dribblers in the world. And if they are going to fail on that, they need to start passing a little bit better. Vince a little bit close on that block. Here we go. Dapper eventually will dribble the ball out of defense. That was too soon for him to have heard me. I think. Scrub's actually 1v3 here. Oh, he was a beaten man. And oh, Dapper with the own goal. What just happened? Dapper with the panic. Scrub pre-jumped to make sure that he got a block. Sad Jr. went low, and then Dapper comes barreling in, tries to dribble it to the right of the net. Then after realizing his touch was on net, tries to post pinch it wide, and he just post pinches it in. What did we just see? Not what we're used to seeing from Dapper. One of the best ball controllers and some of the strongest ground game in the entirety of Rocket League, but apparently not all the time. And you'll need to try and forget about that one. That was a terrible own goal. No pressure on him, and yet he still flopped it. And speaking of flopping it, OverZero looking a bit floppy right there, and Scrub somehow, what just happened? I don't even know how that ball managed to nearly roll in after coming off the outside of the upright. OverZero falling down, saving Scrub's shot. It wasn't quite on target, but that's pretty funny. He just fell off the wall in the worst position ever. And I really thought that Scrub and OverZero and Dapper were looking so good after the first game, but this is all gone to shambles now. They're getting in each other's way, they're hitting the ball in the wrong direction, and they're getting completely out-pressured by a reinvigorated Team Espeon. And it's probably with the amount of weebs that are getting spammed in chat, because of course Espeon is a weeb. Sad Jr. with the lazy redirect, just letting the ball hit off him. Nearly works in his favor. Scrubgula is going to try and take the ball under control. I do like that they're controlling the ball out of defense. This is exactly what I wanted to see from them. Less of these clears that are just begging to be intercepted. And nobody in wide position. We see OverZero and Dapper right there, both covered in the exact same side of the midfield. So when the ball does come across the box by Scrub, no one is actually there to approach it proactively, and this is just leading to more pressure for Team Espeon. Very curious to see Team OverZero getting a little bit clumped up in offense. That wasn't really happening in game one, but right now they're getting in each other's way quite a bit. This time Dapper with, oh my goodness, the widest of rotations. The Scrub might be shooting off net on purpose right there to try and draw out goalkeepers. How does one be a weeb? Truth be told, I don't know, but probably just by wearing these cat ears is good enough for me. If you're wearing cat ears, you're a weeb, I guess. It's a very bad clear by Espeon. OverZero in the perfect place for it. Espeon should really be trying to get that ball down and into the curve of the wall so that it at least goes up the wall into a less strikeable position. But we're all tied up again.
Johnny, it was really great to meet you at LAN. Love your content and the things you do for the Rocket League community. I love it. Oh, and P.S. Mwah, 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 moi, moi. Moi, moi, ma, moi, M-I, Y, moi, 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 moi.
Needs one more, though. Bit of an ambitious dunk by Vince. Espeon's on the double touch, misses the triple, but Vince is following up. Nice play, Espeon, with the setup. That's a great play. We saw this from Vince's POV. He was watching Espeon all the way. And that's why you don't even have to put your rebounds on net sometimes. Just close to the net is good enough. Brilliant play by Espeon. And like I said earlier, I think that some of these guys have got YouTube channels, and the guys who don't have YouTube channels have definitely got Twitch channels. Be sure to check these guys out. I'll leave all the links to their YouTubes and their Twitches in the description. So definitely check them out if you are interested in seeing more of their content. Oh, Dapper skies this open net opportunity. He was under pressure by Espeon, but that was an open net nonetheless. Nessa Jr., a little bit of an awkward position for him, but he's done well. He has controlled this exceptionally well. Scrub and OverZero both running for the hills. And even a boost steal for Sad Jr. Doing some great work right there. And he's still up and causing problems. Getting the bump on OverZero. This is great play. Causing chaos. Like I said, Sad Jr. a very chaotic player. Difficult to play against, sometimes difficult to play with. But it seems like Vince and Espeon, for the time being, have got it figured out, and they're going to be taking a lead, assuming Vince can get this clear in the right direction. Well played. Sad Jr. again, just reading Vince's clear. He knew that that was the one place Vince was going to shoot it, and wanted to move up to help him out. Espeon's going to try and grind this, and he will. 2-1. What a change of play from Game 1 and the first half of Game 2, where it just looked like Team Espeon were getting beaten to every ball and getting out-rotated completely. Now, they are looking so organized. They are rotating out of attack much faster, and they are hardly sending 2 people for the same ball anywhere near as much as they did previously. And they're now double match points, as we see Team OverZero needing 2 wins.
Johnny Ubeen,
oh,
did you not see my resub? Fail fish take my mwas mwa 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 mwa.
Yes, I did see a resub, but I was probably in like commentary mode. I'll definitely check after the game, after this series is over, and do some shout outs, because I've definitely forgot some people. Appreciate the donation though. But yeah, if I miss, you don't need to donate to get me to shout out. If I miss it, I will go back, or just try and get my attention in the chat. But I appreciate it nonetheless. You're very kind. Look at this team play coming out of Espeon's team. Sad Junior, slow recovery in the net. Espeon and Vince have to be careful. But Vince has kept the ball under his control beautifully. 1v1s OverZero. Great shot by Vince. Scrub and Dapper out the play. OverZero has to make a challenge. He's caught on the wrong side of the ball though. He'd much rather be approaching that from the side opposite Vince. Vince sees that wide open top left. Great shot though. The flick was a great one. And this is all of a sudden the underdog team making a phenomenal comeback. Pinch clear by Espeon on Vince. How have they done this? Save. You see that? Vince with the save, Espeon with the clear. They both touched that. They're looking phenomenal right now. Vince going for a backflip center ball. I wasn't quite sure what he was going for there. I felt like if he just slammed it into the corner, it would have been a better outcome for sure. He was maybe trying to take people by surprise though. It's a pretty common play to just blast it into that curvy wall. Akin to what we just saw. Vince is going to be careful though. Setting himself up for a potential own goal. But this is the ultimate payback. Scrub at the start of this show match. I told Espeon and OverZero to invite their teammates. Espeon invites Vince, and Vince joined the party. And Scrub says, "Who is Vince? I actually don't know who he is. Is he just here to trade someone? Oh no, wait, he's actually here to play." Which is the ultimate trash talk if you can actually win. But if Vince manages to win this, then wow, get absolutely beamed on, Scrub, because you didn't know who Vince is, and now he's just coming and beating your threes team, which is looking like it's going to be the case because they're absolutely in control right now. The second half of Game 2, Game 3, and all of Game 4 so far has been Team Espeon, and the nicest of rebounds that we have seen all series. What a play. Sad Junior air rolling very intuitively. Espeon with the absolute denial in OverZero's air dribble clear. Sad Junior, what a play to get that rebound. Sad Junior saying, and he told me to switch cars. Well, I wouldn't switch cars. I mean, if you can nail a rebound like that, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine, Sad. I don't know. Ooh, is Vince Canadian? We've definitely we got one Canadian in here, Sad Junior. So expect to see a lot of sorries in the chat before the end of the series, especially if they win. We'll see lots of sorries from the Canadian. And it's looking like that is going to be the case. Oh, double commit. But the touch was a good one. Vince got a double touch on that. Somehow, despite the speed of the first connection, we're seeing very deep rotations again. And it's working out in their favor because OverZero's team are just walking straight into this strategy. Deep rotations, of course, work phenomenally well against soft clears. Sad Junior on the air dribble gets a great save out of OverZero, testing him to the absolute limit, and more possession giveaways. Vince and Scrub getting to know each other a little bit better. If they didn't know each other before the series, they definitely do now. And Sad Junior having an absolute blinder. Espeon with another assist. Great pass forward. Espeon just getting so much height on that pass. Asking a question off the OverZero team defense, and they had no answer. Sad Junior on the other hand.
My dog died in my arms today, and by my dog, I mean my champion rank. Feels bad.
What? I'm so sorry that you lost your champion rank, my friend. But I've never heard that one before. That's very good. Meanwhile, 3-0. Team Espeon are beating the favorites. OverZero, Dapper, and Scrubkiller, despite what many would call their individual skill, are getting demolished right here. Game 1, heavily in their favor. Game 2 started off well, then went to absolute poo towards the end. Game 3 was all Team Espeon, and this is an utter demolition right here. 4-0. We had the control in the previous game for Team Espeon, where they, you know, squeezed out a win, but a controlled win at that. Now, they're just firing in all cylinders, taking Team OverZero to the thrift shop. Gonna just give them away for free, because honestly, who would want to buy them? And Vince with the outplay. At this point, it's just a question of how many are they going to score. Dapper and Scrub Killer on the run. Scrub misreading the bounce completely. Vince, though, follows it all the way. Great finish. Who's Scrub? Who's Scrub? I've never heard of him before. Oh, man. Scrub is not going to be happy about losing to somebody that he's never even heard of. But they have played a great game of Rocket League right here. A great series. Vince, Espeon, and Sad Jr. showing the power of rotation. And as soon as they sorted out their passing plays as well, they've just been a completely different team. Their team plays have been great. Vince, no way! He nearly got another sick recovery rebound. He's done that so many times this series, where he'll just get the sickest recovery and then rebound, nearly scoring from the tightest of angles. Scrub can't get back. Another goal. Sad Jr. I think that's his hat trick. Yes, it is. And a hat trick of assists. We've had the Espeon to Sad Jr. combination 3 times this game, and Scrub Killer doesn't understand this game mode, can't keep the ball out the net. 6-0. I smell a Brazil, smell some nice South American memes coming in. Scrub's not even moving, he's given up. He's had enough. And I mean, I would too, if this was the outcome. And look at the passing plays. Passing plays, I feel, in the future for Rocket League are going to be so much more prevalent, but right now they only start to come out when teams are really feeling it. When teams are popping off, you start to see the passing plays coming in. But hopefully in the future, we'll see passing plays from start to finish, because they are just a joy to watch. A good team who are just willing to pass the ball so freely. Selfless play coming out from Team Espeon. OverZero, Dapper, and Scrub have been pinned into their own half for the entirety of the game. They can't do anything here. They're just getting beaten to most of the aerial battles as well, which is never a helpful thing in threes. Will they be able to get anything to redeem themselves, even so slightly? Doesn't look like it. Espeon is not interested in giving them even one goal. Sad Jr. with the back pass. Vince with the own goal. They're going to give him one. So Espeon not feeling generous. Going for the double touch clear. Sad Jr. and Vince, though, gladly gifting the single goal. Now the only question is, will we see the pinch for the Brazil? Espeon and Sad Jr. There's only one thing for them here. Pinch kickoff. Now they're going to back out of it. They've got to just go for the double fast kickoff down the middle. Kabalamo. Try and nail it in there. That's the GG. That's a GG, gents, right there. GG's. Really great turnaround by Espeon, Vince, and Sad Jr. Hopefully showing you guys the power of just rotating out of attack quickly to give your teammates that confidence to move forward from the third man back, from the anchor position. Great passing plays all around by these guys. You guys are calling it Team Weeb? I don't know if Sad Jr. or Vince are Weebs. I have no clue. But there we go, Team Espeon. Like I said earlier, be sure to check out these guys' channels if you are wanting to see more of their gameplay. I think that every single one of them streams on Twitch. Sad Jr. pretty infrequently, but yeah, they all stream on Twitch. And most of them have YouTube channels. Who's Scrub? Of whom is Scrub Killer? Oh no. What a shame. Let me just do some shout outs. Petri. Your names are so difficult. Petricordian. Petricordian. Thanks for the sub. I got your name right eventually. And Adam, aka Prophet, with your champion rank has died donation. I appreciate that as well. The Trashman 42, £3. Johnny, did you not see my resub? There it is. I see it now. The resub 3 months in a row. Congrats on the 3-month verification badge for the 3rd month. Like I said, if I miss a sub or a resub or a donation, just get my attention in chat. I'll probably catch it in between the games anyway, so fear not. And I think we're all up to date. If I did miss something, like I said, just try and get my attention in the chat. Just or tell one of my mods if any of them are here. They're probably not here. We wouldn't even know, because who really mods this chat? Let's be honest.